Hi everybody, it's Amy at Crafty Cat, and today we're going to work on the Frame Your Collage 2026 with Nancy Pyter. So I have her little list here, but I want to show you real quick that I did a few, not much, on this, few things, not much. This collage that we started yesterday. I have gone over it with a matte medium, so I'm happy about that because of being a cover, I was just a little bit worried that it, you know, might get messed up somewhere. And you can see that some of the color came off, but I just tried to go over those spots real lightly and real quick. But the rest of it is good because now it's all stuck down well. I did splatter some white gesso here and there. I think that's about it. What I'm thinking for this is I'm gonna put a ruffle, this ruffle I think, on here somehow, kind of at the edge underneath the collage, you know, just for a little extra something. And then I might add this piece of lace. I don't know yet, I haven't totally decided, but maybe something like that. And then I'll put that on there and that will be ready to go. And then I have to do, we'll do the other side. Probably very similar as far as I'm not going to cover it entirely. I kind of like how kind of soft and squishy this is. But you can see the packing, like the barcode and the arrow and stuff like that. So obviously those things I would cover up with collage or pocket or something. I just haven't totally figured that out, but I love the way it feels. It almost feels kind of leathery. I don't know. Anyway, it's real cool. So, okay, today is week 2. We're going to do cozy, and I'm going to do that in here. And last week was blue, so if you didn't see last week's collage, this is what I did for blue, and I framed it by just drawing a picture around it. But I also had the queen playing card, my goodness, here, and so that was also cut into a frame. So I might, you know, I'm going to do it a little bit different just because, I don't know, that's how I do things, I guess. So what I have mainly for cozy today is this image that I got out of a Beatrix Potter children's book. My sister found this at a thrift store, and a lot of it had been colored on. I mean, this is not that bad, but you can almost see a little handprint there. And some of the things have been like scribbled out entirely. So she was like, you won't feel as bad cutting that apart. And she's very right about that. So I have a piece of that, and it's so cozy. She's got the 2 baby bunnies, and they're in front of, it looks like there's a fire because it's real bright right there. And a little bit of smoke, looks like, and they have a blanket. So that seemed very cozy to me. So that's what I am going to use for the main attraction, I guess you could say. So let's see if in this old dictionary I can find, I don't know if I'll be able to find it, but helps if you're in the right spot. There it is. So I want this page. I'm not really worried. I may circle that. I don't know. I just need some background at first here. So let's circle it just so that we can see it a little bit better. That's brown. Oh, that's purple. Sorry. I didn't think about this until I started. Isn't that the way? We're going to use blue because there's a lot of blue in this picture. I don't have a red one. I guess I thought I did. So, cozy here. We're just going to circle. Oops, I covered over warm, but that's okay. And I don't even know how much of that we'll see. We might tear it and use that cozy later. That's what I'm thinking. And just have this as some background. So how are you guys? I hope that you're doing good. I hope that you've hopped in on this and maybe are doing collage of your own, because it is fun. I love doing collage. And this is just book page that has Tim Holtz ink splattered on it. And I think then I would use my image. I want it probably about here, I think. And then I have a leaf, because when I think of cozy, I think of autumn. So this is one of the leaves I did this fall using Tim Holtz Distress Oxides, and I painted a leaf with metallic watercolor in gold and used it like a stamp. So that's how I got that. And then I think of tea or coffee, those kind of things. So I have a tea bag here. I always think of my dad saying he was going to have a spot of tea. Even though he's American, he just said it that way because he thought, I don't know, it was funny or whatever. So, and then I'm going to frame this like this. And I'm going to have all the bits hanging out and about. And then I have this piece of book page that has, I don't even know if I painted that. It looks painted. And then I've sewn tissue on it at some point. And then today I stitched on some flannel and some fuzzy, because that always says cozy to me. So I have that. And then cozy is warm, right? So I've got warm. And I think I will still, the word cozy, not that you have to have the word, it's just kind of fun. Might be kind of fun to have. And we used most of the rest of the page, and that will get used somewhere, undoubtedly. And then I'll just put cozy over here like so. Okay, so that is going to be my composition. So we shall see if we can replicate it. So yeah, I'm doing pretty good today. Just having a day with my laser cutter, trying to get orders out, but it is being cantankerous. And this is the other one, so that's weird because I don't normally have trouble with that one. But it's wanting to be a turkey today. I'm inking all the way over here because I don't want to get all the little schmutzy bits all over my nice white paper here. Probably why I don't use a lot of white paper. It's like wearing white pants. You just shouldn't do it. At least if you're me. I know there's people, they wear white and they stay nice and clean and fabulous all day. Not so much. That is not a good color for me. I mean, it's beautiful. It just doesn't work out well. So I'm just gonna kind of put this under here. So this is just our background. And I want to use a scraper, so hopefully I don't smear yuck all over like I do sometimes. Like already I got glue up there. It's always something. Man, this book page is just falling apart. It's like the perfect book page to use to glue down entirely because it's not going to be with us much longer if we don't just use it up. I am just getting those strings everywhere. This is the problem with white. Okay. Then I think we need this. I am going to ink it a little. I love that picture. I just remember I have a photograph of myself actually in my son's room. I had a big chair in there that I would nurse him in, and then my daughter came and got in my lap too. He was asleep and I was holding him, and then I fell asleep, and so my husband happened to get a picture of all three of us in a chair, so that kind of reminds me of that. And that was cozy. think about here, I hope. This way a little. So sticky. Okay, and then our autumn leaf here that I think I actually I put that too low. We're gonna shove it that way. Ooh, that was luck. That was luck, because that's gonna go there. I am gonna go ahead and ink around that too. I need to say hugs and blessings, and I need to say a huge super thank you to Chris. Thank you so much, Chris. That was very kind and generous of you to leave me a super thanks, and a super thanks is like a tip that you can leave a creator, not just me, if you so choose, and I really appreciate that. That was very kind of you. So thank you, and hugs and blessings to Monica, Maria, Sherry, Katrina, and Pat. I have multiple Sherrys, so hugs and love to all you guys. Lots of Sherrys, Lindas. It's another pretty common name I get. I don't know. I'll go up there with the autumn leaf. Yeah, autumn is definitely a cozy feeling time to me, because you like come in from being out a lot in the summer and, you know, start having some nice warm drinks and wearing sweaters, all that good stuff. So I always think about, oh, I was going to put this under there, wasn't I? See, I got myself all out of order here. Oopsies, let's not rip the leaf. Yeah, it's probably not going to lift much more than that. Darn, I really wanted that under there, but I guess we're going to put it over it instead. You can still see it, so I guess that's okay. Don't you hate when you forget how you're doing something? I need one of those erasers. I always got to make some kind of boo-boo. I do. It's like my thing. I like the color of this particular tea bag. That'll cover up my little boo-boo. Okay. And then we're going to put our frame like so. And this, I have no idea where I got this one. I think somebody might have given me these. I like them. I don't use them a lot because I forget I have them. See, isn't that always the way? So I'm going to go like that. I'm going to use some liquid glue for that, because this is sort of like a cardstock, a little bit thicker than like book page. So my son's back at school. He's doing good, and he started his new, well, it's not his new job because it's the job he did last semester too, working for, it's not for the school, but he's like an aide in a computer class and teaches and, you know, answers questions and does all that, so the professor doesn't have to, you know, try to do all of that. And he got that position full-time this semester instead of part-time, so he's very happy about that, because now he doesn't have to deliver pizza unless he, you know, just wants to for a night or something to make some extra money. But so that has made him much happier, which is always good. This is from, gosh, I don't even know where I got these. They're like actual flashcards. I might have gotten them at the school when they were getting rid of stuff. Like they tape them on their desks and stuff like that, but I've obviously cut it down a whole lot because they're pretty big. But that worked pretty good to cut it down, so. Warm right there. I think this will be fine, even though it is a little thicker, but it'll be fine with the glue stick, I think. I need to get rid of the glue strings before I set it down. About there. Oh, I didn't stick that. I thought I did stick that. Like, it's not sticking. Helps if you put glue on it. Weird. Don't know which way I want it. Do I want it that way? No, I think I want it this way. And then our cozy word. This doesn't need much because it's already on this nice patinaed dictionary. Cozy. Cozy, a cozy. I like it. So I knew that wouldn't take me very long, but we are done. I might start writing on the back, like the blue, you know, back of the blue one, blue week 1 or something, and then cozy week 2. I could also, I thought about like poking holes in this and making it stay up there, but I don't know. I do like that though. You could splatter it and stuff, but I kind of think I just want to leave it like it is. I just like it. So bring it up here so you can see it a little bit better. Sorry, the lights make it so hard. But if I don't have the lights, you guys can't see anything on my desk with the camera situation. So maybe we can continue with a little collage, a bit of collaging in here, just to get this going more. I mean, why not? If you guys want to hang out still, if you're just into the Frame Your Collage, then have a fantastic day. But I thank you if you stick around a little. And I'll just play around and see what we get in here. I kind of want to do the painting again, maybe a little, because it did turn out pretty cool. So maybe I will do a little bit of that in here. Let's see, we're just going to use this again. I know, I've got my new mat. Let's put the old one back. Because I'll be sorry. I'll think, oh, it's fine. I won't get anything on it. Watch me. I've decided to, I'm going to cut on this other one for a while too still. I know, why did I get a new one? Just because it looks pretty, right? It looks so much better. This one's even horrible on both sides. I've had this almost since I started. So I guess I can't complain. Like 7, 8 years, something like that. All right, so let's do the painting. That's what I was doing. And this is ground espresso. Is that the one? Yeah. So we'll just do this again because I do like the way that came out. I might do it a little more abstractly. I don't know. Especially right here, it doesn't really matter a whole lot because a lot of that's going to get covered when it gets what do you call it? The journal goes in. My word. I'm telling you guys, if I'm doing anything else anymore, my brain just stops functioning except for what I'm trying to accomplish. So that's not where the arrow is right here, but this is how I'm going to do this. And you can clearly see I'm not trying to be special about it. I'm just slapping it down there. It just does turn out kind of cool, I think, when you just let it be. So we'll let that move around. This is my paint in the little squeeze bottle. You just don't want to squeeze it. You just tip it, and unless your paint is a lot thicker than mine. And I think if I made it again, I would make it thicker. But I didn't, so there we are. I'm kind of thinking I want a little bit of this gold in the inside. It's just watercolor. Let's use a round brush. Need my these just don't want to write on here. That's a bummer, but we can use. This is a Stabilo All pencil. Oh yeah. Okay, I think I'm gonna have to get it dry and then we'll do some collage when I come back. So I'll be right back. Okay, I am back and it's mostly dry, so we'll start putting some other things on. I think what I'm going to do is put this young man here. And this was that book page pocket that I did for the, I think it was the 50 stack challenge, right? Pretty sure. So, yeah, I'm going to put him there. But first we'll do a little decorating. So I don't need much on here. Most of that's going to get covered. I might put just a few little things. There's really no point in going any further with that. I wasn't thinking of that when I did that, but it's fine because you need stuff, something going on in the background. It's kind of important. So that'll work. It's like, don't tell me again that I can't find this stamp pad. Yeesh. I'm losing it, I'm telling you. Literally. Literally losing it. Let's do, oh, that'll work. That was the other one. Just to put some things on this white part. Because we can. I'm going to put this like this because I know you will see that. Yeah, so this isn't going to have, this isn't a super thick cover, but I think it's fine. I don't think you always need something that's like a hardbound book kind of feel. I think it'll be plenty tough with all the mediums that are glued onto it and everything. And obviously it's not meant to be like kicked around the house or something. Oh, hold on just a minute. Okay, I'm back. Sorry, that was my daughter, so I answered it. So, like I said, I think I'm going to put this on here, about there, I think. Because it's a top loading pocket too, and a side loading pocket. So it'll go there. But we want some other stuff, you know, in and around it. So I think I'm going to put this little music paper there. So you're getting your collage quota today. Between both collages, but, you know, hopefully y'all like collage. Alright, I'm going to stamp this in a few spots. This is my wallpaper, just textured wallpaper, so if you can find a piece of that, nab it, because it's fun to play with. And adds a nice little something. Put a little down here too. Now that I have black all over my fingers. Okay, then what else did I want to do? I want to put, oh, I think I'm going to put that there. I want to put this stamp up here. Some old stamps. Oh, should have got a new glue page. If I'd move all the stamps off of it, that might help. And then I want to put this piece about here, I think. And that's just more of that page that I did the plaster on, but this part is the gesso that I stamped in. And I just used a silicone stamp I had. And then I put that rub and buff over it. I talked about that yesterday. And it's just a gold leaf rub and buff stuff. But it's got some nice texture. That'll go good there. I'm going to actually hang it out to the edge just a little bit. Use this little doodad. Oopsie. Scraped off some of the color there, but that's okay. Oh, another thing, I wanted to use this. I liked this white pen. Just scratched on. It doesn't love it, but I like it. I don't think you're going to see any of that, but just in case, it'll be there. All right, and then I have these bits. I want to put this frame just like, I just colored over that part. I could put it up a little higher, maybe over a little bit. And then you could use it like a little tuck. You could either tuck in the front or tuck behind. I'm going to put this down here, I think. This I am going to use liquid because it's coming close to the bottom edge there. So I just want to make sure that it gets attached really well. And that frame, I'll try to remember to link where I got those. It's just a digital download. If you put frame digital download in Etsy, it comes up with all kinds of stuff. But I'll try to remember to put this particular one down there because it does have some cool frames. And then I know Nancy just put a whole bunch on hers too because she's doing the frame collage thing, and so you can also pop over there and see what frames she found if you're looking for stuff like that you can just cut out and use. They are nice, and I do like to use them in journals, and that's another thing that I forget. You can even put just like lined paper behind it and put it on a page, and then you can journal there as well. So there's all kinds of things you can do with frames that looks pretty cool. That this will be part of the collage on the back, but also can have stuff tuck into it. So I'm gonna just go right along the edge and then glue it down, I think like this. And then you can use it however your heart desires, or do I want to scoot it down? I don't know, I kind of like the scribblies. I think I'll go about there. Maybe. And I'll figure out what I want to put on there. I don't know yet. I have not decided that. Just want to make sure it glues right now. Or if you didn't want it open like I have it, you could definitely, you know, put some transparency paper, something on it, so that stuff doesn't go out through the middle. But I think if you're using it to tuck like a tag, you can just, you know, tuck it into this edge like that, or you can go behind, and I think it'll work just fine. Obviously this is a little too flimsy, but if you had a tag you could use, it would work a lot better. I do feel like I need something up here. A little bit of something. I don't know, I don't like that. That might have to wait until I decide what I want up there, because I just don't know yet. But I am going to go ahead and put this down. And I'm going to glue it all the way down on the back because it is kind of It's just book page, so I don't, this is already thin enough, this bit here, so I don't want to take too many chances with that, so I'm just gonna glue it down. And it's already 2 pockets, so it's not like you need a million pockets right there in the front. I mean, you can just leave some white space too, but that's something I do struggle with sometimes. It's not like the end of the world. Put a little more on that edge. And then I'll go fight with my laser printer some more. I don't know why. Like some days they work like a charm. Just boom, everything's done. It's beautiful. Other days it's like, why? Why have you done this to me? There's no rhyme or reason. They just like to torment me when I have other things I should and would like to do. They're like, how we're going to show her today. I keep telling my husband and my son it's lack of testosterone. Because every time they touch anything, it works fine. They just look at me like I'm crazy. It's like, no, it's a thing. Like, it doesn't work. Drives me nuts. Okay. I just need to let everything dry. And I think it will be good. So that is our cover. I think I may still put, if I can find something I like up there. Oh, you know what I could put? It just hit me like a bolt of lightning. Some fun tape. Oh, how did I get, oh, there is paint up there. Because I was painting something on the front and I forgot. I want to not have a string on there, and I also think I want, yeah, I just wanted that little tiny corner off. You know, if I didn't want this tape to tear in some weird way, it definitely would. Okay, never mind. Because that color on the white looks kind of cool. Okay. Oh, I forgot this stamp. Just wanted it down there. Alrighty. So we did our collages for today. That's the inside. It'll be like this, and then of course we'll have the, why is it wanting to fold wonky? It's because I never actually folded it yet. It'll have the collage thing here with the lady on it. That's the back. That, and I'll probably do some splattering too once it all gets all the way dry and settled. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. I hope you have a fantastic day, and do go check out Nancy Pyter's channel for the Frame Your Collage challenge, and I will see you guys again soon. Love you. Bye.